much for tuning into my channel. Today, I wanted to take the time and go over my New Year's resolution. Now, I know for a lot of people, they don't call it New Year resolutions or they don't even participate in this thought, but for me, the type of person I am, I like to-do lists and checklists and keeping everything in order, so New Year's resolutions actually help me. Now, with my New Year's resolutions, I do not attempt to do every single thing on my list, but I do try to work at every single thing on my list. When the next year comes around, I can reflect and say, okay, for this, did I really work on it? Do I need to do better? Should I start a different, tactic at trying to achieve this? I do keep my list. I have them saved on my desktop, and I do reflect back on them each year. I don't really want to go over in detail, if I did this, if I didn't do this, how well I did this on last year's list, but I do want to run through my list, and then I want to go ahead and talk about what I want to work on in 2016. So, here we go. Alright, so firstly I want to go over my 2015 New Year's resolutions list. For my 2015 list, like I said, I'm really not going to go too much in detail on the things I did and didn't do, but on 2015 it was to travel more. Nope, didn't do that. Model more. Definitely didn't do that. Study my beliefs. Still working on that. Save money. Become a better mom. Clean up my credit. Enjoy life more. Work on my YouTube channel. Be more forward. Take acting classes. Work out, and work on my marriage. So my 2016 New Year's resolution list is quite a few items on it, but I'm going to start off with getting healthier. Now, when I say getting healthier, not only do I mean exercise, but I mean eating healthy. I am a pescatarian. I've been a pescatarian for about 4 years. I haven't eaten pork in about since 2010, so I don't eat meat. What a lot of people don't realize is just because I don't eat meat does not mean I eat healthy. I'm an avid junk food eater. Candy stashed all through my house, my truck, and in my office. So I want to start eating healthier. I don't cook, so I do want to work on that because I do leave a lot of the cooking up to my husband, but I do need to start cooking for myself and for my family, and then start making better decisions with food and what we buy. So I definitely want to start eating healthier, start eating better. I want to start drinking more water. Sometimes it's so easy to just grab a soda or grab some juice. I don't drink Cokes and Pepsis. Dark sodas break me out. But I don't drink healthy. I don't drink enough water throughout the day. So I do want to work on drinking water. And then the last thing that I want to do to help me get healthier is yoga. Now, exercising and me are not friends. The gym doesn't appeal to me. Running outside doesn't appeal to me. I did the, I can't remember what it was called, Orange Theory. It wasn't fun having somebody behind you screaming at you. That's not motivating me. So that really wasn't my forte, so I did not go back there, but I do want to try yoga. Now I have a couple of friends that tell me yoga is against their religious, it's practicing the devil, and that's their opinion and they're entitled to it, but I do want to try yoga. I feel that just watching people do yoga, it's less strenuous. It's not as intense, and it's more relaxing, so I definitely want to try yoga to start getting healthier, making better decisions. Yes, I am skinny, but I'm one of the laziest and out of shape skinny people you could probably meet. I do have a 2-year-old that I run after and play with, and I'm always tired, I'm always out of breath when I play with him, so I definitely want to work on getting healthier. Now, the next thing is something that I've been putting on my list since I had my first child, which is be a better mom. I did have my first child at 16, so at that stage in my life, I was still a child myself. So now that I do have my son, which is 2 years old now, always working on being a better mom. Sometimes we fall into this category that this is how I was raised, or this is how people nowadays do it, and we don't venture out to see if there's other ways of teaching our kids, interacting with our kids. Right now we're in the potty training phase, and everybody was just like, put him on the toilet, make him sit there, he'll go. Not actually. I don't want his potty training experience to be traumatizing to him. Sometimes when you force a child to sit on the potty, he'll get scared of it and he won't want to go to the potty. So little things like that I'm researching, learning, practicing, trying, also I can be a better mom. So next thing is school. Whew. I've been in school forever, and for me going to college in the beginning, it was forced upon me, which is not a bad thing that I realize now, but back then at 17 years old I did not want to go to college. So I played around. I didn't do really good in a lot of grades, or I didn't do really good in a lot of classes, and I repeated a couple classes. And I've always been in the industry that I am for my work since my second job. Like, I've always done what I'm doing now, so I never thought that I needed a degree, because a lot of people that are in my field, they don't have a degree and they've moved up, and I just never thought it was useful. And now for my field, you do need experience. That's very important, but the degree is also very important. Yes, you can move up, but it takes much longer. So it finally hit me probably a year ago that I need to go ahead and stop playing and finish my degree. I'm almost 30 years old. For me, not talking about anybody else, but for me, I'm almost 30 years old, and I'm not where I thought I would be in my life. And one of the things that I thought I would have by now is my bachelor's degree, possibly even moving on to a master's. So this past August, I graduated with my associate's degree, and I was supposed to start school in January. Unfortunately, that is not going to happen because I procrastinated and waited too long to get my transcripts in. But I'm going to be on track to get back in school, get my bachelor's degree, and along with finishing school, which is one of the things I've always wanted to do, I want to pledge. I know a lot of people have said pledging is stupid, it's a waste of time, it's very expensive, but it's something I want to do, so I'm going to do it. I'm stuck between choosing Delta or Zeta. So hopefully when I get into my school, I can meet both of the chapters down there and just see what they're about and see which chapter I get a good feeling from, and then I will pledge. I'll also update you in a future video. So the next thing I want to do is work on my YouTube channel. Now, it's a little discouraging when you put all your heart and time into a video and it doesn't get views. And I don't want it to get views to make money off of it, to say. Honestly, I started my YouTube channel because I love watching YouTube. I prefer YouTube over regular TV. I love watching everybody from Gabe and Babe, It's Judy's Life, April Justin TV, Daily Davison's. Oh my gosh, I watch so many people. But what drew me to want to do YouTube is because, and this is not a jab on anybody on YouTube or anybody watching this, but I just found it that it was not that many YouTubers out there like me, and not trying to say, oh, it's a racist thing, but honestly, when you look at YouTube, there's not a lot of couples that are both African American. And for me, I felt like, okay, when my daughter starts watching YouTube, or when my cousins or somebody that I go to church with, I want them to see that there's so many different aspects of love, and it comes from every different type of couple. And I want to be able for them to see somebody on YouTube that's like them, and that's dating somebody like them. Like, I feel like the African American community is the one that's really not reflected that much in daily vloggers, family vloggers. Like I said, there are some out there and they're wonderful and I watch them, but there's not as many. So I just felt like, it wouldn't hurt for me to come on here and tell my story. I am married. I've known my husband since 2009. We got married in 2013, had our son in 2013, so no, by no means are we perfect. We're not even close to perfect. Like, our life is up and down, as with every couple. Um, but it's my story, and I wanted to show my story, and I wanted to show my story because I want somebody out there to be watching my vlogs and to see themselves. Like I said, I love watching all these couples, but sometimes it's a little discouraging when you don't have somebody that reflects you. So, the next thing I want to work on is my hair journey. Yes, this is all my hair. I have been natural since 2010. When I lived in Atlanta, I stopped getting perms and I started getting my hair pressed. That was kind of the style and what women did in the area that I lived. So, stopped getting perms and started getting my hair pressed, and it was basically the same. Like, I got the same action, the same slick back. You could not tell the difference whether it was a perm or whether it was a press. So, I got my hair pressed, and then I moved to New York in 2012. And when I went to New York, I lived in Spanish Harlem, and the Dominicans blew your hair out. So I went there, and that's what I did. My hair got blown out every 2 weeks. In January of 2013 is when I big chopped. And I big chopped because, yes, my hair was natural for a very long time, since 2010. I had a lot of heat damage, so my hair was still thin. My edges are very thin, like right in this area. And right in this area is very thin because when I was in high school, I used to get micros, and we used to have the micros that were tiny cornrows, so I just used to pull back on my hair. So my hair was very thin. So yeah, I was natural, but I felt like the heat was doing as much damage as anything else. 2013, went in the bathroom one day, chopped all my hair off. I was like, I'm done. So when I chopped it off, I had no choice but to go to a barber. So I threw on a hat, went to the barber. I was like, take it all off. I'll try to insert some pictures somewhere. Yeah, I've been a big chopped in 2013. I've been natural since 2010. But I have not been the best with my hair. I'm very rough with my hair. I don't do my protein treatments as much as I should. I pull my hair in ponytails that I am starting to notice is way too tight, which is why I'm trying to do twist outs and braid outs more. So I definitely want to work on getting my hair healthier, not just longer. I'm enjoying every stage of my natural hair growth, from my bald cut to the stage I'm in now, and every stage that's set to come. So I'm just going to work on my hair growth. Work on myself is the next thing I'm going to do. In life, you get so busy with trying to achieve and trying to be better and trying to get this and trying to get that, and sometimes you lose yourself in every role that we have to play sometimes as a woman, from a wife to a mother to working to being on YouTube to, helping people out. Sometimes we forget to work on ourselves, spiritually, emotionally, everything. So I'm definitely going to take more of me time and just work on myself and find out who I am and what I like. And I know that sounds crazy because I'm almost 30, but you lose yourself. Like, sometimes just with dealing with so much, you start doubting who you thought you was. So I will be working on myself this year. One of the things that I want to work on, and I know that I probably won't achieve, but I'm okay with that. I see it. I see myself getting close to it, but I don't see it happening. Be a blessing if it did. But I want to purchase a house. I want to purchase a house by the time I'm 30, and I'll be 30 in September. So even if I'm not able to purchase a house, I want to start the process. I became serious about purchasing a house last year, 2015, about June. So had to get some things cleared up, find out where I want to move to, and I really want to purchase a house. And online with that is get my credit straight. Being young, made stupid decisions, not being wise about my future, because at 21, 22, you don't really think about buying a house. And for me, I didn't. So just want to get my credit straight and to prepare me to buy a house. Next thing I want to do is take more vacations. I work myself crazy sometimes between being a mom, working my job, wife, and you take for granted what you have the capacity of doing, because my only thing is make sure this get paid, make sure this get paid, make sure this get paid, buy this needs to be done. And I really want to take more vacations. Now, last year I wanted to take a family vacation at least once a month, and even if it was just a weekend, drive somewhere, have some family time. And we did not go on one trip, and I started that in like April, and I've canceled every single trip since then. So want to work on more vacations for my family. So the next thing I want to do is definitely save money. Now this is very difficult for me, and I don't know why, because it's in the budget. It's just I get distracted. I want to buy this, I want to buy that, and it's starting to hit me the older I get that I really do need to start saving money, because you never know what can happen in today's economy, and it's a very scary thing if you don't have money. Not to the point where you need to buy this and buy that, but just take care of your family, pay your bills, have groceries, have diapers. Like, definitely need to start saving money. In New York, I used to tango. It was kind of what I did on the side just to make me happy, take the stress out of my life. So I definitely want to start tangoing again. I still have my shoes. I was pretty good at it. I really enjoyed it. Of course, I was the youngest person in my class, but it was just fun. So I definitely want to find something like that in Charleston, where I live right now, and take some tango classes. And like always, work on my marriage. It's a working process, like everything in life. Good days, bad days. Yeah, I guess just work on my marriage. Or, yeah, that's it. So, the last thing I want to work on is my organization skills. I actually am putting together a video, I doubt if it'll be up before this video, of my planner I made for myself, a DIY planner. So I definitely want to get my organization skills better. My closet, my truck, my jewelry, my makeup, my desk at work, my purse, everything. I'm going to take a project each week and just work it, and not every week, because I'll be doing other things. But yeah, I want to work on my organization skills. So. And that is it, my 2016 New Year's resolutions. I am definitely going to work on all of these. And like I said, now I have this videotape, so when 2017, God willingly, comes around, I can reflect back and say, hey, did I do that? Did I do this? Do I need to work better on this? Do I need to put this on my list? So I now have this to look back on and see where I need to improve. So thank you so much for watching. Please thumbs up, like, subscribe, and comment. And until my next video, have a good night.